Yes, welcome. We are coming live. Okay, so I welcome you once again. We are starting. We have been waiting for some other students to come, but I don't see them for the moment. But as they come, we'll be, of course, welcoming them so that we can benefit together. So yes, we are, of course, coming to another day of learning, another day, of course, of our education. And today we have a lot, of course, to go through. I would like to welcome our senior lecturer without taking long, of course, to give us the news and the lecture at the same time. So pay attention, and of course, let us learn, let us get more knowledge and more information so that we can, of course, pursue our dream, our goal. Our senior lecturer, you're most welcome.
Yes, thank you very much indeed. I can see 5 people. My network disturbed a little bit, but of course it is now trying to settle again. I had a little bit of interruption, and there was even somebody was asking a question. Unfortunately, I missed out on that question because my internet got a little bit of interruption. Nevertheless, we will continue. If God will allow, we will proceed normally. If there is any problem, of course, it is understandable. When in Africa, we normally have the issues. Yes, for sure, we have already got to understand the pattern of our knowledge. We have seen that we are the select few who should be very knowledgeable on the issues of cryptocurrency. We should be people who are alert. We should be people who are very understanding, and we understand the things that are going around the world. We have said that gone are the days when someone could think in terms of technical analysis only, looking at graphs, looking at charts, looking at data, looking at lines, and then you think that you are going to be an expert. We have said it again and again, that please get to understand what news will show you. News, events, got to understand, is there some disaster around the world? Is there some news around the world? And so on. At least now, I am very happy that in our group, even if only a few probably have attended, but even with the posts that we have shown on the YouTube, a good number of people are going to see what we are teaching on the YouTube, and they are benefiting. So a lot about the fundamental analysis that we have shown recently has been of very great help. You are now familiar with things like the SEC, which is an American umbrella for the purpose of ensuring that regulations are enforced. They are powerful when it comes to regulation. They are almost like the police of America in ensuring that things to do with cryptocurrency is followed. Although there is question that they are going a little bit too far and they are going to cause a lot of havoc instead of good. At least you are beginning to get settled to understand the power these organizations have. And then, of course, we have also talked about Fed. You are now very much familiar with the Fed. Whenever you see anything to do with the Fed, it has got to do with the bank. It has got to do with the bank, the Federal Reserve. For them also, as the bank, they normally come up with lots and lots of suggestions and lots of ideas. And these ideas may not work out very well. It may oppress people, and it can shake the market. Now, for today, I will talk just a little about the fundamental analysis. What have you noticed of recent? I believe somebody is going to take care of those ones who are joining the room, so that they will be able to attend and so that they will not be in a position to miss. So what I'm asking is, what have you noticed of recent in the fundamental analysis? What we have noticed of recent in the fundamental analysis is that whenever SEC comes, the problem is that they hit hard on the company.
Sorry, you may unmute yourself.
Yes, yes. So when they come, they hit very hard, and unfortunately, they end up hitting on companies that are based in the United States of America. Look at how silly that kind of arrangement is. This is something that is very funny. SEC is in America, then they also come to hit on their own companies that are in America. You remember that they pounced on Kraken. They disturbed Kraken. Kraken had to dance and pay 30 million US dollars. Sorry, not million, billion. 30 billion. Kraken had to pay 30 billion of US dollars because of staking. They say you are staking, and your staking is not appropriate. So they came on Kraken and they brought a lot of problem on Kraken. Kraken had to pay 30 billion of dollars. It's not very simple. Kraken had to pay. So that was it. And we have talked about it. We have said it really shook the market. Then they came to Paxos. Paxos is still even based in America. And they say, Paxos, please stop the BUSD. Stop selling the BUSD. Stop it. And yet, Paxos is in America. And even the USD for BUSD is actually standing for United States dollars. So they are fighting Paxos. They are fighting something that was actually convincing the world that United States dollar is good. That United States dollar is good. United States dollar is the king of currencies around the world. Although people were dealing with stable coins, but stable coins had the name of United States dollars. So they fought Paxos, they fought Kraken. Now they are fighting Kraken, and they don't even see that USD in the BUSD is actually standing for United States dollars, and they are fighting their own. So what is the effect? The effect is that of recent, this thing has gone away from cryptocurrency. It is moving into politics. Politicians are getting concerned in America that this activity of SEC is going to be very dangerous because SEC is fighting America itself from internally. And they are leaving China. You remember Binance is in China. They are fighting companies in America, but they are leaving Binance, and Binance is in China. Binance is really enjoying. It is like you are fighting with your father, your mother, your own children in your house, and the neighbors' businesses are continuing very, very well. The neighbors' businesses are continuing very, very well. For you, your business is now suffering. So this is what I want to show you today, that America has proved to be very, very silly. Why? They are fighting their own countries. They are fighting their own companies. And politicians have realized that that is a very, very, very bad mistake. That is all that I want to show you today. I am now in the trading view, and we are coming as usual to the area of the news. So I touch on the news, and as usual, I say that we don't want news in general. We are interested in crypto. We are interested in news of crypto. So we go to crypto. Now, if I take you through just a few, you will see that America is finally waking up. And they are waking up when they have already done a big problem to their own companies based in America. America is waking up, and America is waking up, but they are realizing that they have already started very, very badly. They have already started a dangerous activity on their own companies that are based in the United States of America. So let me look for 1 or 2 cases to demonstrate to you that the politicians in America are now very much annoyed that the war is beginning to have a big problem on the United States of America. Let me see. Hey, the news items are moving very, very fast. The news items are moving very, very fast. Anyway, let me just go to my own records where I sometimes keep my own things, and I show you some of the hot news about the activity of the United States of America and how their politicians are beginning to wake up to complain. How their politicians are beginning to wake up to complain. This is one of them. You see, this is now a situation where the politicians in America are complaining. How do we know that it is politician? You look at the word Congress. Congress. When they talk of Congress in America, it is almost like they're talking of political parties, people in political parties. So they are saying that the regulation about cryptocurrency that is coming from SEC, these regulations are very bad. These regulations are very bad. The regulation should come from Congress. The regulation should not come from SEC. SEC is very, very silly. SEC is destroying America. If regulations are coming, they are now finally speaking up that if regulation is coming, regulation should come from where? Should come from Congress, should come from political parties, from the rulers of the country. Regulation should be removed. It should be removed from SEC, not from SEC. And who are the people? This is Blockchain Association. Blockchain Association is now complaining that this regulation that is killing America is not very good. Regulation should start from the politicians. The regulation should be removed. It should no longer be handled by SEC. You have seen that? It means America is finally waking up to understand that they are very stupid. They are destroying their own countries, thinking that they are doing a lot of regulation. That is a problem America is creating in the market, but they are creating even for America. Another one, lawmakers. If we talk of US lawmakers, lawmakers are like members of parliament who sit in the parliament to pass laws. So US lawmakers, together with US experts, they are concerned and they have started a debate. They have started discussion. What are they discussing? They are discussing the role of SEC. The lawmakers are now very much concerned the experts are now very much concerned. The experts of which country? Of United States. Why are they very much concerned? They are discussing, they are in a debate. They are feeling that the role SEC is playing is very, very bad. They are destroying the companies of America. And they are leaving Binance and other companies outside America to continue very, very well without any problem. They are getting concerned, okay? And then, of course, what did I say? Remember, we have said that the stable coins that these people are fighting, they have names like USD. We know there is a stable coin known as USDT. And then there is the stable coin known as BUSD. BUSD, they have already started fighting with Paxos. Meanwhile, there is the stable coin known as the USDT, the Tether that we have known. All these stable coins have been using the name of American currency. So as they are fighting, the CEO of Binance is just watching them from a distance. And finally, the CEO of Binance has started convincing the world that if America is fighting, the privilege that they had for using USD in the name of stable coin, let that one be taken away and given to another currency of another country. The CEO of Binance has already spoken. He has not kept quiet about it. He spoke very clearly that if people are fighting, America is interested in fighting, let them fight. Let them fight. But then stable coins should now start doing what? They should now start using names which are non-dollar. And that is the CEO of Binance who is convincing the industry, the crypto industry, that the crypto industry, if America is fighting, okay, let them fight. You just remove the USD in the stable coins. Remove it, put currency of another country. And you never know, maybe it's meaning China, the currency of China. So America is waking up late to realize that they have already done a lot of havoc. They have allowed opportunity for Binance to progress without any problem. And by the way, let me tell you here who are in the room, who are listening to my lecture this evening. By the way, let me tell you, when people are fighting, it is a hidden opportunity for those who want to take opportunity. It is a hidden opportunity. You can see those who know business, the Binance CEO, when people are fighting, the Binance CEO is taking it as an opportunity. People who know business know that when people are fighting, it is an opportunity. It is an opportunity to remove the dollar from stable coins and take it to those who want the opportunity. Those who are fighting, let them fight. The opportunity will go away from them. And that is actually the reason why, if you look at the market cannot come down very much, even with the fight. The market tries to come down, but people who know the opportunity are pouring into the market to buy. Any slight movement downwards, especially when it comes to Bitcoin, any slight movement of Bitcoin downwards, people pour in and they begin buying, and they change the direction of Bitcoin almost immediately. People are very much alert, very much alert, very much alert, especially when it comes to Bitcoin. People are very much alert when it comes to Bitcoin. You notice that in the past few days, whenever Bitcoin is trying to come down, Bitcoin is trying to come down. Bitcoin, the moment Bitcoin has landed on the ground, pop, people will pour into the market and they try to push the market back. Bitcoin again tries to pour, to come down. People move it up. Bitcoin tries to come down. People move Bitcoin. The last few hours of today, you can see the last few hours, because these are candlesticks in terms of hours. And you can see that in the last few hours, Bitcoin, although Bitcoin was very much down and it kept on climbing slowly, it tries to come down for 2 hours. People pour into the market, they push it away. It tries to come down, people pour into the market. This time they really pushed it until Bitcoin went to 22,900, almost reaching 23,000. 22,900, there you go. Of course, you can see that in the last 24 hours, the highest place Bitcoin went was 22,900. Almost it went back to 23, and yet just some hours yesterday, it was at 21,300. What does that tell you? I am telling you, those who are in business, they know that if there is any problem in business, turn it around and make it your opportunity. People are using the opportunity of the war on the cryptocurrency in America. They are using the opportunity to stock and stock and stock and stock. And when they are stocking, they see that the best you can stock is BTC. You can stock BTC, it is the best. Reason being, it doesn't have any CEO you can arrest. There is no CEO for Bitcoin that you can go and we say, we have come to your office, sir, come out here. Where is the license for doing this? Where is the paper for doing this? Why have you decided to do this? Who are your employees? We want to interview them. Where is your bank account? Bitcoin does not have any bank account. Bitcoin does not have any CEO. Bitcoin does not have any website. So when it comes to that kind of war, Bitcoin is not touched. It doesn't have a CEO, no CEO you can arrest. It doesn't have a website, no website you can close. So you can see that for you and me, let us take the war as what? As opportunity. Opportunity to trade and do our best, especially when it comes to Bitcoin. It doesn't have any CEO. There is nobody you are going to arrest and say that we have arrested the owner of Bitcoin. No way, it is not there. There is no website you are going to close and you say, we have closed Bitcoin. Finally, last week, we have closed Bitcoin, or tonight, we are closing Bitcoin. There is no way you are going to threaten somebody that you pay 30 billion like they did to Paxos. Who will pay? Bitcoin doesn't belong to anybody. Who will pull the money to pay if you want to attack Bitcoin? No way. So anyway, that is with regards to the fundamental analysis. Now, let us move to some good information now in the technical area, in the area of technical analysis. In the area of technical analysis, there was a time when I started teaching about candlestick. And as I started talking about candlestick, I remember on that day, the internet interfered a lot, and it was not possible for me to finish on the topic of candlestick. Candlestick. Candlestick alone has a lot that you can learn. Candlesticks are available almost anywhere. In TradingView, you have candlestick. And of course now, even in RoyalQ, you have candlesticks. You go to Binance, you have candlesticks. Candlesticks are available in various locations. They are available in various locations. Because all of you are activated members, perhaps I will just use one location, the location of RoyalQ, because if anything, perhaps all of you here have RoyalQ. And when we get to RoyalQ, RoyalQ has candlesticks. So I open RoyalQ afresh, and I show, for those who might be wondering, who are relatively very new, they might be wondering, if I go to RoyalQ, where do I see candlestick? Of course, if you come to RoyalQ, it should first be that you are on the home page. That is the best. If you are on the home page, that is the best. If you are on the home page, whether you have the list of currencies trading with USDT, or you are looking at the list of currencies trading with BTC, or you are looking at the list of currencies trading with ETH, it doesn't matter. At the moment, for example, we are looking at the list of currencies trading with the USDT, which is a stable currency, and the stable currency has this list. So the currencies you are able to trade under USDT, they are here, and they are 72. If I've counted well, they are up to 72 of them. If you open any one of them, you will see the candlesticks, but there are 1 or 2 steps to get to the candlestick. Let us just open any one of them. For example, there is this one here called Acro. Acro. Just as an example, because we want to go and look at the candlestick. So I open Acro by clicking. Immediately it is open by clicking, and you're seeing there that we are indeed on Acro. Yes, then the candlesticks are shown. Candlesticks are the vertical lines you are seeing there that look like the candles. The vertical lines you are seeing there, some green, others red, others green, others red, others green, others red, others green, others red, and so on. Those vertical lines, they look like candles that you can light in the evening hours or at night so that your house is bright. Of course, it doesn't mean that we are talking about lighting a candle, except that the shapes look like the shapes of candles. The shapes look like the shapes of candles. Candlesticks can be representing time periods. At the moment, these ones you are seeing here, they are representing time period of 1 hour. We talk of the 1 hour as the time frame of 1 hour. It means that each of the candlestick took 1 hour to form and finish. The next one again took 1 hour to form and finish. Then the next one again took 1 hour. If you put it to 15, then they will show in time frame of 15. And there are several other time frames you can put here. They say more. For example, if I go to more, and then I decide that put for me candlestick for every 1 minute, a candlestick. For every 1 minute, a candlestick. It is okay. I just choose from the list in the more there. So when I click the 1 small m, the 1 small m means 1 minute. 1 minute, a candlestick comes. But if you put the 1 capital M, that is a mistake. It will be meaning 1 month. 1 month. So each candlestick will start forming from the first of the month until the last day of the month. Then that candlestick is finished. But I am interested not in 1 month, which is capital M, but 1 minute, which is small m. So I pick on the small m, and it means that these are now the candlesticks. Oh, it doesn't look nice. Maybe let me choose another busy currency. A busy currency like Bitcoin, the busy currency is better. Let me choose Bitcoin now so that you see that with Bitcoin, the currency sells very, very fast and it is bought very, very fast. So each of these you are seeing is a candlestick standing for 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Like this candlestick here is the candlestick standing for the 1 minute of my 5:52. The 5:52 is the candlestick being formed, is the candlestick for 5:52. When it gets to 5:53, the next candlestick is formed. When it gets to 5:53, the next candlestick is formed. And you can see that the price is there and so on. The price is moving down, moving up, moving down. You can see that candlestick is getting formed. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Let me make it a little bit bigger so that you can see without disturbing your eyes very much. You can see that that candlestick is forming. The price is moving downwards. The price of the current minute, the price in the current minute, that minute is over. The next minute has begun. The next candlestick is moving. That is candlestick for number 53, minute number 53. That is the candlestick for minute number 53. It is showing us that the price of Bitcoin at the moment in this 1 minute time duration, the price of Bitcoin is dropping. It is dropping. The price of Bitcoin is dropping. It is dropping, meaning that selling is going on. Plenty of selling is going on. Plenty of selling is going on. Plenty of selling. It means that a good number of people are contented that the price has reached what they want. They are selling it away. They are selling it away. They are selling it away. And the price has really dropped. The price has really dropped. Another minute has begun. Minute for number 54. So the current candlestick is the candlestick for minute number 54. It is forming, and it is forming, and it is forming, and it is forming. That is the next candlestick. And people are really selling their Bitcoin. It means that this market price, which was achieved here, is a market price that made so many people very happy. And when the market reached that level, so many people were happy that the market went near to 23,000. And they are so happy, they have started selling their Bitcoin to get their profit back and so on. When now you see that the price is beginning to push upwards, it means that people are pouring into the market to start buying. When the price is coming downwards, people are selling in big number. When the price starts going upwards, and normally it is shown as green, it means that people have started buying. Those who are buying are more. Those who are buying are becoming more. That is why the candle is becoming green. It means that people are now taking the opportunity that the fall in the price was so good. It is an opportunity to begin buying. They saw that this price is excellent. They are poured in and they have started buying in big quantity. When the candle is green, it means that there is much pressure and people are buying. Now, before the time hits us, let me tell you basically 3 things that you will be able to see with a candlestick. 1, every candlestick will have the body. The body is the thick area of the candlestick. Is called the body. Where the thick area and the thick area falls, that one is called the body of the candlestick. In this case, the body is small. In this case, the body is big. In this case, the body is very, very, very small, where the thick area is concentrated. In this case, there was almost no body. The body was almost not there. Even for this candlestick, the body was almost not there. The body was almost not there. But in this case, the body is there. What am I saying? Once again, what I'm saying is that the candlestick, when you are talking of the body, you are meaning only the thick area. You are ignoring the thin area. So for this candlestick, the body is there, the body is there. But this lower part here is not counted as the body. The body is only the thick area. So one thing you have to know about the candlestick is the body. The body. The body. The second thing that you should know about the candlestick is this thin area, which is not the body. The thin area is either called the shadow like that, or it is called the wick. Let me spell it properly for those who will want to understand. It's called the wick. You call it the shadow or you call it the wick. That is the thin area. The wick is actually the thread you light when you want to light the candle, or the thread you light when you want to light the hurricane lamp. The thread, the cotton thread that you light if you are lighting the candle is called the wick. So they call the thin area, they call it the wick of the candle. So this candle has a long wick at the bottom, a short wick at the top. This candle has a very, very, very short wick at the top. It has a very, very, very short wick at the bottom. The entire candle is almost consisting of the body. This candle does not have a wick at all on the upper side, But at least on the lower side, there is a small, very small wick. This candle here. This candle here almost consists of the body 100%. But if your eyes are sharp, you will see that there is a small wick at the bottom. We call it a wick, we call it a shadow. The two are used interchangeably. A very small wick at the bottom, completely no wick on the upper side. So the second thing about a candle, okay, the first thing we have said about the candle is that you should know a candle can have a body. The body can be big, the body can be small. The second thing that you should know about the candle is the candle can have a shadow. The shadow can be big, the shadow can be small. The shadow is also sometimes referred to as the wick, W-I-C-K. Either you call it the shadow or the wick. The third thing you should know about the candle is the color. Three things are very important when you are talking about candlestick. The color. The color of the candlestick can be either the green color or the red color. It can be a green color, it can be a red color. That is the third thing that you should have in mind when you are looking at a candle. When a candle is red, like this one here, which is not yet finished, it is still forming, it means that when this time period of 1 minute was beginning, it began from an upper price where the beginning of the body was. And then as the time goes by, the price left that beginning part and came down. When you see that it is red, it means that the beginning part, which we say the opening part was high. But at the ending part, the ending ended up lower. When the price began in the time period high, and the price in the time period ended up low, then the candle will be red. On the other hand, for a green candle like this one here, it means that when the price was beginning, it began from the lower part here, and when the price was ending, the price ended at the upper part there. If the opening price was low, the ending price was high, then that candle will be green. If the opening price was high, the ending price was low, then that candle is red. Red shows that in that time period, the price fell. It started from up and it fell, it came downwards. If it is green, it means that in that time period, the price started when it was low, the price ended when it was high. And then what about the wicks now? The wicks are an indication of what we refer to as rejection. The wicks show you that the price was rejected. Wicks show you rejection. What do we mean? It means that, for example, in this case, the price started from where? The price started from this part. The price somehow came even up to this lower part, but it was rejected. It went up and it went up, it went up, and it reached the upper part there. But when it reached the upper part, it was again rejected, and it came and finished from here. So it started from here, it came low, but it was rejected. It went back. It went up to the lower part there. But even when it went and reached the upper part there, it was rejected. It came back here. So that by the time it was ending, it ended here. The upper part was rejected. The lower part was rejected. You can see, even with the current one, you can see that the price went high, isn't it? But it was rejected. Now you can see that the price is rejected. And it was rejected to the point that it is even now becoming red. The upper price got rejected. Even now you are seeing again that the lower price is getting rejected. The lower price is rejected and the price is going up again. The price is rejected from up, the price is rejected from below. And the price is, and the candle is still forming. It has not yet finished forming. The candle is rejected from up, it is coming down. The candle is coming down, it is rejected from up. It is rejected from up, it is coming down. And it is again rejected from down, it is going up. It is getting rejected, it is just rejected, it is until it is finished. The new candle started. So you really see that the length of the wick shows you how far that price was rejected. It means that the candle with a small body like this was indicating that the pressure of rejection was very high from top. The pressure of rejection was very high from the bottom. So anyway, so far, the only things we have explained today is that there are three things you should keep in mind when you are talking about candlestick. One, you have to know that a candlestick has a body. The body is the thick area of the candlestick. Secondly, you should know that a candlestick can have a wick. The wick are the small parts above or the small parts below that look like the thread. That part is called the wick. If you don't call it the wick, you call it a shadow. And then the third thing we have taught is that a candlestick will have a color. The color will show you whether in that time period, the price generally went up and it will be shown as green, or the price generally went down and it will be shown as red. The length of the wick shows you that when the price came up to a certain point, it failed to stay there. The price failed to stay there. The price went back. That is the length of the wick. When you see that the wick is very long, it means that the price went up to the upper point there, but it failed to stay at that price. By the time the period was ending, the candle left that high point it has reached, and it came to the lower point somewhere here. Because it is shown as red, it means that when the time period was closing, it was closing at the lower part of the body, not the lower part of the wick, but the lower part of the body. The lower part of the wick shows that in the time period, that lower price was even rejected. It is just like this one here. The lower price was rejected. Even like that one there, the upper price is rejected. The lower price is still coming. The lower price is coming. The lower price is coming, but the lower price is rejected. And the price is going upwards. That's why it is green. The lower price was rejected. And even the upper price is getting rejected. And the time period is going to finish when the upper part is rejected, the lower part is rejected, but it is ending with the upper part of the body. That is why it is green. The upper part of the body is the part of ending. That is why it is green. And if the period of 1 minute will stop when the upper ending is the place where the time period finishes, it will be green. But if it is now coming down, like the other one, WAPE, it means that the upper price was rejected. It ended up at a lower time period. Today, I have introduced the concept of the candlestick. In a later lesson, we will continue discussing the candlestick. Why? Because the candlestick helps you a lot. It will help you to understand the direction of the market. It will help you to understand how far you should hope that the market is still going up and how far you should hope that the market is still going down. If there is no fundamental problem in America or outside country, the candlesticks will move according to the way the traders are. It will not move according to the politics. It will not move according to the financial pressures. It will not move according to the regulatory bodies like the SEC. It will move according to the way traders are behaving. But sometimes the traders are behaving in a certain manner because they are watching the news. So this is a little bit about the candlestick. What do you know? The candlestick has a body. What do you know? The candlestick has the wicks or the shadow. What do you know? The candlesticks are with colors. Whenever the color is green, it is indicating that in that time period, the price increased. When it is red, it is indicating that in that time period, the price generally fell. If the wicks are very long, it means in that time period, the price went far, but the price was rejected. The pressure was too much. The price failed to stay where the wick ended. The price refused to stay where the wick ended. The pressure was too much. The price failed to stay where the wick ended. The price went back to where the body ended. So that is what we are seeing. We are going to build on this maybe tomorrow, maybe on Friday, so that we understand how to use candlesticks better. Thank you very much indeed. We have talked about fundamental analysis. Yes, America is suffering because of their silly behavior. They are thinking they are using the law very, very well. They are using the law dangerously to themselves. China is likely to take over the world of cryptocurrency with Binance, beginning to convince the world to abandon USD in the stable coins and to use another currency. After all, America is not interested. They are abusing the benefit they are enjoying. So that's what we have seen with fundamental analysis. Technical analysis, we have seen candlesticks are important. They are telling you something. Thank you very much indeed. Let me hand over to our senior mentor, Mr. Jean-Paul Ramojama. And then we see if there are questions to answer, wonderful. If there are any other additions that our senior wants to brief us on, wonderful. We will proceed from there. Otherwise, I thank you very much. I end my lecture at this point.
Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm really glad for the lecture for today. Two main factors that every loyal Q trader should put into consideration. One, fundamental analysis. to technical analysis. When you are equipped with 2, of course, you add some other knowledge and other skills, and then it can, of course, give you some direction of your journey towards your destination, towards your success. Most people have not been considering fundamental analysis as a factor, but this is what differentiates educated trader and some traders who just come in practically without any other education. So how can you be a qualified trader and a professional trader? There is no any other way but through education. So this is the way we are going through. This is position we are taking. And this is, of course, the right time that everybody in our affiliate will be characterized by knowledge and skills. And whenever he acquires these skills and he understands properly, he will be able to help others to build their businesses in what we call affiliate program. So now, initially, from the beginning, people failed. They were recruiting people, but they were not positioned to educate them because they didn't have knowledge. That's why we're always calling them that come for education. Even if we are 2 here in the room, we come and just do it. It doesn't matter how many people were in the room. But as V3, I have almost 100 people. But how many who attend the education? Do you know what? At the end of the day, you will see that, as I always say, going to the market the first time does not mean buying first. You may go to the market when you are the first in the market, but it does not mean that will be the first to buy. In other words, I mean that you may have joined the Royal Queue earlier, and somebody who joins it later, he becomes more successful than you because there are 2 factors he considers. 1, education, 2, consistency. And of course, when you are consistent and persistent in this education, you will never be discouraged by anything. Be it the fundamental analysis, will never discourage you because you know that whatever may happen in the market, even if it may come down, time will come and it will come back up. And then you just make your profit. This is what, of course, this is the nature of the crypto market. Fundamental analysis in the United States can affect the market. And of course, as you have seen, the China is watching. But what about fundamental analysis from African countries? Some people are in Uganda, and when the Central Bank of Uganda has talked about this and that, I think, how do you compare fundamental analysis from the poor countries who have, of course, taken the measures of regulatory issues, and comparing it to the United States, how impact it can cause to the markets around the world. So now it's all about getting informed. It's all about having the thorough understanding, good information, and you become educated trader on both sides, on technical analysis and fundamental analysis. And of course, when we talk about technical analysis, we have a lot of things. We have the market analysis, we have the trade settings with our Royal Queue, and the many others that, of course, students will go through. Allow me to welcome, before I welcome the questions, I would like to welcome Danton. Danton has joined us, and I see this name is a strange name to me. I have not seen Danton before. I would like to welcome him so that he can introduce himself to us. And of course, let us know where he's joining from. and he can even put comment about education that has gone through today. Danton, if you can hear me, please, you can unmute yourself and introduce yourself to us. Danton, we're waiting for you. You can click on your mic to unmute yourself and then introduce yourself to us. I think Dalton is facing some problem of talking because even from the beginning, I was guiding him to click on mic and of course to connect the mic in the room. I don't know if he's used to the Zoom. Maybe if he's not used to the Zoom, maybe it can be a factor, or he may be in a place where he's not comfortable to talk. So as I can see, he has already gone off. Allow me to, of course, to give time for question. If you have a question, please, you may put it in chat box. We may raise up your hand so that we can see, of course, then we can make you co-host and then you ask your question. If you don't have a question, please, and you have any comment, please, you can do the same so that we can go when everybody is clear with today's lecture. And if there is no question, there's no comment, we can keep it here. And of course, we come back tomorrow. I can see this guy Mugisha is new. No, Mugisha is not new. He has joined he has come in the market first time, as I was saying, but sometimes he disappeared. I could not see him. Mugisha, how are you? Where have you been? Mugisha Samuel. This is among the early adopters of LoyalQ in Peter's team. Mugisha Samuel, can you hear me, please? Can you unmute yourself and say hi to those who are calling you new? I don't know if my voice is coming out well. Can you hear me, the lecturer?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay.
Yes, I'm hearing. Yeah, of course, yes.
Welcome. Yes, welcome, Mugisha.
Thank you.
It has been long without seeing you here in the class. Where were you?
What?
It has been long without attending the class.
You have been away for long. Where have you been?
I'm new on this Zoom meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
It seems okay, fine, good. But see, you are supposed to always be present in our education, because it seems that you have been missing a lot because of your absence. And in most cases, we really, okay, but Mugisha Samuel, maybe I'm mistaken, because someone is telling me that he's not the one I know. Maybe he's new. Are you new here, Mugisha?
I'm new.
Oh, okay. I have mistaken. I've been mistaken, of course, because I have another Mugisha Samuel, who has been, of course, in our team, but it has been a long time without meeting him. I thought that you are the one. So if you are new, please, you can enjoy our education and come again tomorrow. We are always here the same time, and the one who has invited you, I think he will keep you alert that you will be, of course, joining, and you enjoy this education. Thank you, Samuel.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, thank you, Muheto, for informing me. Yes, you know, the Rwandans have the same names. Of course, the first name and the second name. I thought that is the one who we used to be together. So now let us keep it here, and we meet again. Meet again tomorrow. Mugisha, do you have any comment before we go?
No, I haven't any comment.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Thank you. Let's call it a day, and we meet again tomorrow at the same time. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Yes, bye-bye. Thank you.